guys, what's going on? Is Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. How are you doing? Did you pull any sacred shards? Were you a sucker? Let me rephrase. Were you a sucker like me? And did you pull any sacred shards for this extra legendary event? So I haven't yet, but I'm going to. I have 13 sacred shards saved up here, aka I bought them this morning. 6% a chance to pull a legendary. That does not change, but we get the extra legendary if we do pull a legendary. What do you think about this event? Are they even appropriate to call them events anymore? What do you think about this money-making scheme here? Yeah, I'm the sucker who's actually pulling the shards, right?
Do not attach any association of this to me whatsoever. I have nothing to do with such idiots.
So anyway, guys, as we like to do here on the channel, we are going to be donating to charity, hopefully $200, hopefully, who knows, more, right? For each legendary champion, we're going to donate $100 to Against Malaria Foundation, helping save lives to those who are afflicted by malaria. Obviously, they give these insecticide nets and they save hundreds of thousands of lives, including those of children. What better is there to do than save a child's life today? The link, if you guys want to donate even a couple dollars or pounds or wherever you're watching from, rubies, will help these people out. So Captain Tamelia, man, this video is going to be super short, huh, guys? Super short. We only got a few shards. Thank God they have not added an open 10 sacreds at the same time, right? Was that really necessary, honestly, to open 10 voids at the same time? Do any of you guys use that? Like, let me ask you. You're opening up, you know, you save up 20 void shards. Are you opening them one at a time or are you opening them 10 at a time? Me, even as a spender in this game, I'm opening them still one at a time, man. I tried it in my last void opening video, opening 10, and they go fast, man. All right, Lady Tessa is actually an ally attack champion, but it's only 2 random allies on a 4-turn cooldown. Damage inflicted by this champion and any allies joining the attack will be increased by 10% if the target is under stun. So one of the not so great ally attack abilities, not as good as Catacomb Counselor or Farrakhan the Fat in the epic category. We have Gory. I actually didn't have Gory previous to now. Now I do. He's a Shadowkin epic champion. Let's take a look at his kit really quickly here, guys. We got a 2-time hitter. Place an extra hit if the target is under a freeze debuff. Heals this champion at 10% of the damage inflicted. All right. We have a 3-time at random on a 3-turn cooldown with a 100% chance of placing a freeze. Okay, on the A3, we'll attack one enemy, ignore increased defense and shields. We'll also ignore 50% of the defense if they're under a freeze, places a counterattack buff and an increased attack buff on this champion for 2 turns if the attack kills an enemy. Whew. All right, 3-turn cooldown, Frostbreaker. All right, has that synergy with freeze, and he has the freeze in his kit, and unlike Pyxniel, he does have the random, but he does have a 100% chance of landing it, which is nice on a 3-turn. Counterattacks with the Cold Comfort skill. That's the A2, or A1, okay. So counterattacks with the A1. Whenever an enemy places a stun, sleep, freeze, provoke, fear, or true fear buff on an ally, debuff on an ally. Not a bad passive there. I wouldn't say he's a game-changing great champion, but I would call him a little bit above average. And that's pretty much what the ratings dictate as well. All right, so like how I'm trying to kill time here by really going in depth on these kits. All right, we got Old Hermit Jorg. Old Hermit Jorg here is a reviver. He revives 2 random allies, 60% HP, fills their turn meters by 40%, and places a perfect veil on them for 2 turns. It's on a 5-turn cooldown, which is, you know, we'd love to see 4-turn cooldown, but a 5-turn for 2 random allies with the HP and the turn meter and the perfect veil is actually a really, really solid revival ability. Actually ranked him in my top revivers in the game video. I think he was, he wasn't, you know, upper echelon there, but he's in the conversation. Titus, especially for an epic. Titus is a champion I've been saying I want to max out for a while now, guys. He has an increased attack on the A2, whatever. It's all about the A3. Attacks all enemies 2 times. Damage increases according to the amount of HP this champion has lost. There's a secret skill and only becomes available when this champion has lost 50% of their HP. So I don't like Titus as a champion, but I think kind of like how I put out a video on Deathless, I think he'd be a fun champion to do a spotlight on because I know the multipliers on this ability can be pretty insane, especially when you factor in it hitting twice, right? And I want to throw the question to you guys. Any of you poor suckers out there invest in Titus?
Shut your stupid ass.
I kid. Anybody maxed out Titus? If so, do you like him? Do you use him? Let me know. Speaking of suckers, let's continue this sacred shard opening, guys. Where's my double legendary? All right, Taurus. All right, Taurus has the Toxic Nova. This champion receives damage equal to 99% of their current HP. That would synergize well with Titus's A3, right? If only he had an A4 that was a double hitter. Anyway, place an unkillable buff on this champion. Has a 100% chance when booked to placing 4 poison debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns on a 4-turn cooldown. All right, 5 left. I'm ready for my double legendary, Plarium. Don't you dare let me go through this video and not pull a legendary. That'd be awful.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
Block debuffs and an increased defense on a 3-turn cooldown. What a beast. Grizzle Jarl is a great champion, has heal reduction on the A1, whatever. On the A3 as well, though, an AoE decrease attack. It's 100% AoE decrease attack for 2 turns, has the decreased target's max HP, and he's damage based on defense. A very, very good champion. Dare I say underrated? I think the word is kind of out on Grizzle Jarl, but he's a great champ. All right, I'm getting a little worried here. Sakara, get out of here. Get out of here. 3 left. I'm ready. Okay. Alaric the Hooded, he sucks.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Being a little mean spell. Okay. Double legendary time. Oh, they happen at the same time. Okay. Wait. You summon Pyxniel as your, and now the event is. Can I trade her? Can I trade her in? Is there a trade?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Fushan and Pyxniel. All right, Fushan is good. Pyxniel is not so good. Let's go over their kits really quickly here. So these are going to be my dupes that I get here. We have a chance to place an extra hit on the A1. When ascended, 25% chance. On the A2, attacks all enemies 2 times. It's very similar to Sill's A2, right? It's basically the same, except for the stun on this one. We have, that is the stun, my bad. So it's basically the same, right? A 3-turn cooldown, and we have a 35% chance of placing a stun on the A2. The A3 is much different, though. 4 times at random on a 4-turn cooldown. Place an extra, each hit, has a 50%, make it 75, placing a decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. Now, it'd be amazing if Shred was an AoE attack for that, reliable decreased defense. However, it's still not too bad. And he has a speed aura in all battles by 24%. Very, very good to see the 24% in all battles. The best in the game. And this dude puts out a lot of damage, man. He's a nuker. Fushan is a really, really good nuker in this game. Definitely, in my opinion, an underrated nuker in this game. Pyxniel. Oh man, we've talked so much about Pyxniel, so I'll keep it brief. On her A1, she has a veil on a random ally, cannot place a veil on herself, whatever. She is the queen of books, by the way. Look at this. 7 books, 2 books, 8 books. Oh, and then 3 books on the passive. Why not? Why not? Yikes. Her A2 is actually not that bad. That's a good shining light, silver lining, if you will. Shining light. A good silver lining. We have increased defense, continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns, then attacks all enemies under freeze debuffs. Plays a weaken debuff for 2 turns on all enemies under freeze debuffs. So obviously, if they're under freeze, great. We have an AoE attack. We have the weaken as well. If they're not under freeze, we still have increased defense and a continuous heal for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown, which is not a bad ability at all, right? The real issue here is her Icicle Barrage. 5 times at random, each hit has not a 90%, not a 80%, not 100% like Shiramani. No, it's on a 4-turn cooldown, and we only have a 50% chance on a 5-time at random of placing a freeze, 100% on debuffs on enemies that receive 2 hits. Yeah, this is awful, man. Make it 100%. Keep it on a 4-turn cooldown. Just make it 100% AoE freeze, right? It would not make her OP. It would make her really good, which she ought to be, right? She was obviously a fragment summon, or was she a Christmas fusion? I forgot which one. Either way, I think she was a fusion. Whenever an enemy places a freeze with debuff on an ally, 20% chance of stealing the freeze and placing it on this champion instead. Oh, yay. 25% chance, make it a 40% chance of filling this champion's turn meter by 25% each time they receive a freeze debuff, and then has a 50% chance when booked to removing any freeze debuffs from this champion at the start of every turn. So, I don't know, man. Pyxniel, what do you guys think of her? I'm just not high in this champion. Another legendary? Crazier things have happened. Crazier things have happened. Karam, and here we go. because I had exactly the amount of room that I needed, but I had the duplicate, I had the extra legendary, the free extra legendary that cost me $300. The free extra legendary. All right, let me make one spot here. Boom. And let's see what we got here, guys. Let's see what we got. Hey, we do have $200 for against malaria, so that is really, really good news. Sacred Shard, bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Okay, it's epic. It's an epic. And it is Frostbringer, who, shockingly, does not bring any frost to the table. She has heal reduction, she has decreased defense, and she has an increased speed, increased attack on all allies on a 4-turn cooldown. Dude, why is her name Frostbringer when she's not even bringing the frost? I want to see a freeze, right? Give her Pyxniel's kit, and then give Pyxniel a better kit. That's my solution. That's how we're going to end the video, guys. I hope you had better luck than me. I mean, I did pull legendary, so I can't complain. We did raise some more money for charity. Let me know if you pulled a duplicate, a double, an extra legendary for this event. Let me know what you think of this event. Is it stupid? Is it a scam? Or is it a worthwhile time to pull your sacred shards? Me, I think that we're probably better off waiting for a double time event, but hey, it's free, not free. It's $300 content that I'm happy to make here on the channel to entertain you guys. The things I do, guys. Seriously, good luck if you do pull shards, guys. Thank you for watching all the way till the end of the video. I appreciate you guys. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers, which is pretty dang cool, guys. I'm really grateful for all of you who watch the content here on the channel on a regular basis. We'll go ahead and end it on that note. Thank you, and as always, take care, guys.